everybody, sorry it's been forever since I made an update. Things just haven't been going really well for this IVF cycle, and as you can tell, I'm in the car again, just because between being at all my appointments and work and everything else, I've had no time to do anything. So stimming I didn't think was bad. The Menopur burns like fire. So I started icing that before I did it, and that really makes a huge difference. But yeah, the Brevell stung a little bit too. I only had one night that I got these crazy like red marks from each of my injections. They went away the next day, but it kind of freaked me out a little bit. So yesterday was day 12 of stimming, because of course my ovaries are being very stubborn. I started out with having like 8 or 9 measurable follicles. Now I have 14, but there are only a few of those 14 that are mature right now, and a few that might catch up. So my numbers, to say the least, have been very disappointing. And that was kind of a hard pill to swallow because I have PCOS and I'm young and my AMH is fine. So the doctors are pretty baffled, and I'm pretty baffled too, quite honestly, as to why I responded this way. They're hopeful that if, this doesn't work, if we don't have an embryo transfer, that I will respond better the next time. They said sometimes, you can have a high antral follicle count and everything can look great and you can be young and, PCOS and all this stuff, and you still just don't respond very well sometimes, and then it's different from one time to the next, and sometimes it's not. So, yeah, I just haven't been able to kind of get on here and talk about it. It's just been hard, like, you wait so long and you put all of your eggs in this IVF basket, like, no pun intended, obviously, and then it just doesn't work out the way that you wanted it to, and I'm just terrified that IVF isn't even going to be an option for us, that I won't respond well each time we do it, and we won't be left with enough and no embryos to transfer. So I'm just kind of scared at this point in time, but trying to remain calm and just pray a lot that we will end up with something to transfer. So I am triggering tonight, and then my retrieval will be Wednesday at 9:30 in the morning. And I think my hubby is actually looking forward to stabbing me in the butt with the HCG trigger shot tonight. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. I'm just trying to remain positive and not go to a complete dark place. They're still going through with our retrieval, so they haven't canceled us yet. So, that's good. That's a positive thing, and I have to concentrate on the positive, because if I just continue to concentrate on the negative things, I'm gonna go insane. So, yeah, I don't know if I can get my hubby to like film me at all or anything on egg retrieval day, or even, I'm sure they're gonna let him go back there while I'm getting changed and stuff. I don't know. But yeah, just pray for us that, we end up with something to transfer, that at least a few of those eggs are mature, and that they're really good quality, and they give us a great embryo. Yeah. Like I said, I'm sorry I didn't get on here, but I didn't even tell my parents about this IVF cycle until, what was it, yesterday? No, Saturday, I told them. Just because I didn't tell anybody at first, and then I wasn't responding well, and then I just couldn't talk about it. Like, the way I cope with things is I just hold it in and I don't talk about it. So my parents now know that we're doing our cycle, and my mom, I felt so bad. She was like devastated when I told her what was happening, because her heart, I think, gets broken like even as much as mine does. I'm gonna try not to cry. So telling her that stuff is really hard because I can tell it like breaks her heart. So anyways, yeah, just send me lots of prayers and baby dust, and I'm going to continue to pray, and I'm not giving up. And I am taking the 1,500 milligrams of metformin. You ladies convinced me not to stop with that, but that's kind of been horrible. I have thrown up my vitamins in the morning, which is great. And I can't eat anything because I'm so sick to my stomach. So I talked to the nurse about it today, and she was like, yeah, that's like not what we want to be happening for you. She's like, just go back down to the 1,000 and that's fine, because I think I'm going to stop taking it after retrieval or transfer anyways. And she's like, you don't have that much more time on it, and your follicles are pretty well mature. So I did stay on track with it, but they're recommending I bump back down just because they don't want me to be physically like ill any more than just a general upset stomach. But yeah, all right, I will update you guys hopefully sooner rather than later. If this doesn't go well, then you guys will know, just because I won't be on here updating. But eventually I will pull it together, and I will get on here and I will update. And just thank you for all of your love and support. You guys are always amazing, and I just literally don't know what I would do without this YouTube community. So thank you, and I will see you soon.